What is the highest percentage submission in grappling?
Overall, you have to go with the rear naked strangle. If you look at most tournaments, it has success across all rule sets, all weight divisions, all body types. It works equally well in both fighting and grappling.
Precision and technique can mean the difference between victory and defeat. And one submission sums it all up: the rear naked choke.
With that single arm, it gets the submission.
Today, John's gonna show us here how to do the perfect rear naked choke.
Known to be the oldest and most used submission in the world.
Probably the first offensive move that we got taught was the rear naked choke, as it's often referred to.
This beginner-friendly yet incredibly powerful technique has mesmerized audiences and puzzled opponents. Even 5-time ADCC champion, the King.
Only one submission I could pick for the rest of my life, it would definitely be a rear naked.
Gordon Ryan has won a third of his submission victories by rear naked choke.
There it is.
So what exactly makes the rear naked choke so special?
Do you know what a rear naked choke is?
No, but it sounds sexy. I
think it's one of these.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
At its core, the rear naked choke is a blood choke. It's a maneuver that hinges on impending and crucial flow of blood between the heart and the brain. As the top arm applies pressure against the jugular vein in the neck, blood flow encounters resistance, causing a sudden rush of color to the face.
Atenção! Estrangulamento encaixado! Atenção! Vai pegar! Pegou!
A matter of mere seconds stands between consciousness and surrender. While only a rare few possesses the resilience to endure the choke's grip, the vast majority succumb to its inexorable power. You might wonder, why is the rear naked choke the preferred submission in both the dynamic world of grappling and MMA? The answer is as multifaceted as the fighters who employ it. The rear naked choke is a submission that can be attempted repeatedly without relinquishing an advantageous position. The rear naked choke originates from the back of the opponent, a strategic vantage point that allows the fighter to maintain control even if the initial attempt fails. With every passing moment, the grip tightens, fatigue sets in, and eventually submission becomes all the inevitable. Who birthed this choke? The exact birthplace of the rear naked choke can be traced back to the historical accounts of ancient Greece, a civilization that flourished around 564 BC. Hercules, the son of Zeus, is shown to have used the rear naked choke in fighting against the Nemean lion. The Khmer people of Cambodia used the rear naked choke in their traditional wrestling in the 8th century, making its first known appearance. Spreading to other traditions, a new name was given to the technique: mata-leão.
We're going to talk about the rear naked choke. In Portuguese, the mata-leão. All right, the lion killer. All right.
It's a Portuguese name that suggests a Brazilian origin, but history hints at a different path. From the wrestling tribe of Cambodia, the rear naked choke sailed to the heart of Japan with Kano Jigoro, a visionary and founder of judo, also known as Hidaka Jime.
For the new guys in the gym, we're going to work on Hidaka Jime. Hidaka means without clothing, naked, and Jime means to actually pinch together.
The translation evokes the essence of the technique: naked, free from the constraints of a gi. It is also among the 36 Kodokan Judo constriction techniques. It was this very thread that brought the technique to the shores of Brazil in the early 1900s, thanks to one of Jigoro's students, Mitsuyo Maeda.
When, in 1913, another Japanese national arrived on the shores of Brazil, his name was Mitsuyo Maeda.
From there, the rear naked choke has evolved and become more effective with each century, but the basics remain the same. Step 1. Get in position.
You can be very strong, you can be taller than me, big arms, but I believe when I have the back control, your energy is not so efficient.
Start by positioning yourself behind your opponent. Imagine you're wearing them like a backpack, making sure there's hardly any space between you two. This control is crucial setting the stage for what's to come. Step 2. The grip. Hold on to your opponent with one arm over their shoulder and the other arm under their armpit.
Stop your opponent from rotating inside your arms. And the way we do this is by putting one arm under and one arm over.
This grip is called seatbelt control. It's like you're hugging them from behind. The hands that are under their armpit should grab your other hand's wrist on top.
Locked hands with a seatbelt or open hands with a one-on-one grip.
Step 3. The setup. Your top arm goes across their opposite shoulder. Your fingers should be like claws, and your forearms should be under their chin. If it's not touching their neck, it's not going to work.
If I ever see Bernardo's chin is away from his chest and it's the width of my wrist, I will immediately go in.
Step 4. Strengthening the hold. Move your bottom hand from under their armpit and slide it back to hold onto the bottom of your top hand. Grip them tightly together and pull the bottom hand towards your body. This tightens your hold on them. Step 5. Facing resistance. If your opponent tries to defend themselves by putting their hands between their neck and your arm, don't worry. Regrip your top arm to make the hold tighter, then use your bottom hand to quickly push away their hand that's blocking the choke. Step 6. Firming the grip. Move your bottom hand to the back of their neck, right behind their ear. Grab your top arm's bicep and use your head to lock in the choke. The choke. With your opponent's resistance fading, feel the moment when they submit.
Makes a minor adjustment, lets that forearm slide right underneath the chin, and Sakamoto had no place to go.
You've orchestrated this move perfectly. It's not just about strength, it's about technique and timing. Your opponent feels the pressure building, and in the end, they tap out. The rear naked choke didn't stop at jiu-jitsu. Royce Gracie brought jiu-jitsu into the MMA world, and he did that with a rear naked choke.
There's the tap.
In the UFC, nearly half of all submissions are rear naked chokes. And if you head to one championship, you'll find more than 145 times the RNC has signaled victory. This move isn't just a participant, it's a winner. Within the MMA universe, certain fighters have become legendary for their RNC skills. Damian Maia has notched up 8 RNC submissions in the UFC.
Victory inside the octagon. He's got it.
Kenny Florian isn't far behind with 7 RNC wins.
Kenny Florian has defeated Clay Guida.
And the greatest submission artist in the UFC, Charles Oliveira, has claimed 6 RNC victories.
Charles Oliveira, winner by submission.
In the Asia MMA promotion, one championship, Marat Cobra Gafurov is the Hadaka Jime king there, wrapping up an unmatched 6 victories with the RNC.
In all sorts of trouble. He is out.
Other fighters also shine in this arena. Aguilan Alligator Tani.
The rear naked choke, and there was a tap there.
Steffer the Lion Rahardian.
Angle the rear naked choke, and the victory for Steffer.
And Hayato Suzuki all have a solid 4 RNC wins each.
He set up the choke with the passion line.
The rear naked choke is the one submission technique that should be mastered above all others. It's not only easy to implement, but also very powerful and difficult to counter. Despite its seeming restrictions, because it can only be performed from back control, a strong resistance protects you from its crippling effects. Only through practice can the rear naked choke be mastered. Where does the rear naked choke rank among your top submissions?